Samsung Internet is about to get one of its biggest redesigns ever, and early leaks show that this update is more significant than anyone expected. Samsung already refreshed the browser last year with One UI 8.0, but the changes were small and mostly visual. Now, with the upcoming One UI 8.5 update, the browser is getting a much more modern, cleaner, and smoother design that feels more user-friendly. The leak comes from Samsung Internet version 29.1, 2.23, which was spotted online by a Reddit user. From the moment the updated browser opens, you can tell that Samsung is aiming for a complete redesign. There is a new introduction screen that looks cleaner and simpler than before, giving the browser a fresh start. This sets the theme for the rest of the interface. One of the major changes is in the address bar. Samsung seems to be inspired by Apple's liquid glass style. The address bar is now split into two separate sections. On the left, the larger part includes the home button and the URL. On the right, there is a smaller section that holds icons for browsing assist, tabs, and the options menu. This new layout not only modernizes the look, but also makes it easier to reach important shortcuts without searching through menus. Customization continues to be a big focus for Samsung Internet. Users can still rearrange the shortcut buttons and choose layouts that fit their preferences. But this time, the customization experience looks cleaner and smoother. Samsung has also changed the main menu. Instead of the full-screen grid layout that users had to swipe up to open, the new menu appears as a vertical floating panel. It takes up less space on the screen and feels easier to control with one hand, especially on larger phones. Samsung Internet is also introducing 3 different URL bar styles. The first option, Compact, is a small pill-shaped bar that floats near the bottom of the screen. The standard option is also at the bottom, but is longer and easier for typing. The bottom option keeps the layout similar to the current design in One UI 8.0. These choices give users more control over how the browser looks and works, which is especially helpful on big screen phones and foldable devices. Tab management is another area getting a big upgrade. The new version allows users to view their open tabs in 3 ways: list view, grid view, and stack view. List and stack are familiar, but the grid layout has been redesigned. In One UI 8.5, grid view now shows tabs in 2 columns, and the number of rows changes depending on how many tabs are open. This makes it easier to manage multiple tabs and see more content at once. Across the whole redesign, Samsung Internet uses more floating, pill-shaped UI elements that sit slightly above the background. Even the tab bar at the bottom follows this new style. This creates a unified, modern look that matches other leaked One UI 8.5 app designs, including the Funder app, Gallery, and the Phone app. Samsung seems to be giving One UI a new visual identity, and Samsung Internet is becoming a major part of it. Privacy controls are also easier to access in the new design. The updated privacy dashboard looks cleaner and shows clearer information about permissions, trackers, and data usage. It gives users a better understanding of what the browser is doing and how their data is being protected. Since tabs have also been organized better, making it easier to continue browsing on another Galaxy device. Other sections, like downloads and sites, have been reorganized to look simpler and easier to navigate. The overall goal seems to be reducing clutter and making everything easier to reach. While One UI 8.5 has not been officially launched yet, development seems to be moving fast. The update is expected to arrive early next year for many Galaxy phones. Since several redesigned apps have already leaked, Samsung Internet's new design hints that One UI 8.5 will bring a fresh look across the entire system. This upcoming redesign shows that Samsung is serious about improving its stock apps. With better customization, improved tab management, and a cleaner interface, the new Samsung Internet has the potential to become one of the best built in browsers on any Android device.